Now that we've got our toolpath for our pocket, we can kind of take a look at it in a little more detail. So if I right click and do an isometric, I can see it, and again it comes in from the left, uses the helix to come in, and then does the back and forth with the pocket. It'll end up doing a cleanup step at the end, and then it'll go out toward the back. Okay, one thing we would do now is do what's called a back plot. So that button is right here, back plot. So when I click that, it's going to give us a little animated cartoon, so to speak, of, oops, that's not what I wanted. What I wanted was pan. I'll put it out over here. Okay. And when I press the button up here, so these are a lot of choices where then you can see the end mill present, and we're going to choose that for sure. And let's just watch to see what happens. Make it a little smaller. And again, move it out over here. And so let's play the movie. And it comes, does its helices back and forth at 1/8 of an inch deep. And it comes out, helices in again. Another 1/8 of an inch. Now we're 2/8, I guess. And finally 3/8. And we come in, and then the final cleanup of the edge, because that edge will be scalloped. And you can see that it looks like this after that back plot. And if I go, I believe, the top, it should show us that, again, the way we've got things set up, again, this will help us orient ourselves with respect to the part and also the milling machine. We come in from the left. This was, I believe, -50 at a height of 2, z equals 2. We come in, we take care of business, and then we come out at an x value of 0 and a y value of 5. Okay. So I think I'm okay. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to right-click isometric. And now I'm going to do the final step, which is called verify. And this is the one that will actually give us, I suppose, the most realistic cartoon. And we always want to do this before we actually take it to the milling machine. So pretty much the defaults will take care of everything. So I'm going to click the machine button. So let's watch. So you can see the scallops that are on the side of the pocket, because we're doing it back and forth. So that's what needs to be cleaned up by this subsequent step. There it goes. And how deep that goes in is defined in the parameters. And yeah, so now we can be pretty confident when we take this to the milling machine that's going to work right. Okay, so I'll end there, or at least click the OK button. And I think we've finished with the milling of the pockets. We're ready to go. So what we would do at this point is come over here to G1. That's going to post the selected operations. Posting it is a term we'd use. So if I click it, it says, okay, make an NC file, and that's really all we need. So I click that. Now let's go back to, this asks me where I want to save the NC file, so I'm going to go back to my Z drive. I think that's where we're at. So I'm going to call it GDF1.nc. So say OK, so it's doing crunch in the numbers, and it pops up this window, which is very nice. It's nice and color coded. So it has our like G20. It's got some other commands we don't, strictly speaking, need. And then it just goes down, and you can see that to do that pocket, as we've defined it, how many do we have? 1762. lines in factor of 2, so what is that divided by 2? About 800 lines. That would be fun to code in a notepad, wouldn't it? And then it's got some of our information here. Green is comments, just like it was over in Robot C. So that's our file. So we'd take this and we'd save it in such a way that we could access it from the machine that's attached to the mill, and we're ready to go. Next screencast, we'll take a look at that groove which runs the periphery of the GDF part.